The road with no name. Some roads aren't on any map, and some strangers aren't just lost. What happened to me on a quiet highway late one night still haunts me. I wasn't lost. I was lured. This is Whispers by Dark. It was supposed to be a peaceful solo road trip through the Midwest. I just left a friend's place in Missouri and was heading toward Colorado. The plan was simple. Drive, clear my head, take in the views, and stay overnight in motels along the way. I had done this kind of trip before and never had a problem. But this time, things turned dark in a way I never imagined. A few months ago, I was on a long solo drive, trying to reach a decent motel for the night. It was late around 11:30 p.m. I had passed a couple of small towns earlier, but everything was closed, and I was low on gas. I stopped at a tiny roadside gas station, hoping to fill up and check my phone for nearby lodging. That's when I realized I had no service, 0 bars, not even Wi-Fi at the station. I bought a bottle of water and got back in my car, figuring I'd drive toward the next town and hopefully get a signal on the way. The highway stretched out in front of me like a black ribbon, empty and silent. I drove for about 20 more minutes with no sign of life. No cars, no lights, just darkness and trees pressing in from both sides. Eventually, I saw an exit sign and decided to take it. I figured even a slight detour might lead me to civilization, but this road led to something else entirely. It started normally enough, a narrow, cracked road flanked by thick woods on either side. No signs, no houses, just pitch-black trees and the occasional rustle in the underbrush. I stayed alert, hoping to see another gas station or any sign of people, but there was nothing. Then I saw them, 2 men, standing dead in the center of the road. They weren't wearing reflective vests, no construction coats, just regular clothes, dark jackets, jeans. One had a hoodie pulled up, the other wore a beanie. Neither had flashlights, and neither moved as I approached. They just stood there, watching. I slowed down, confused and uneasy. The road was too narrow to go around them. I came to a complete stop about 15 feet away. I kept my doors locked and the engine running. Something felt wrong, deeply wrong. I thought maybe they were in trouble. Perhaps they needed help. But they didn't signal for anything. They didn't speak. They just started walking toward my car. Slow, steady. One going toward the driver's side, the other to the passengers. I cracked the window slightly, just enough to speak. But before I could even say a word, both men kept coming. Silent, expressionless, no signs of injury, no explanation. My instincts kicked in. I put the car in reverse and began backing up slowly. One of them started moving faster, breaking into a jog. The other vanished off to the side, into the trees. That was enough for me. I spun the wheel hard, going off the side of the road just enough to make a U-turn, then slammed it into drive. My tires kicked up gravel as I sped back the way I came. In my rearview mirror, I caught sight of the second man emerging from the woods. He was holding something. It was long, flat, metallic, and then he threw it. I didn't realize what it was until it hit the road behind me and slid across the asphalt. A spike strip. It narrowly missed my rear tires, but stayed there, spread across the road like a trap for the next car that might come through. They weren't stranded. They weren't lost. They were hunting. I didn't stop until I reached the on-ramp to the highway again. My hands were shaking. I drove another 15 minutes before my phone finally buzzed back to life with a faint signal. The first thing I did was call the police. I reported everything. The men, their location, the spike strip. They said they dispatched someone to check the area. But I never got a follow-up. No confirmation, nothing. To this day, I don't know who those men were or what they wanted. Whether it was a robbery gone wrong or something far worse. I don't let myself dwell on it for too long. But I do know one thing. I was lucky to get out of there. Now, when I drive at night, I stay on the main roads. I check my signal. I keep my tank full. And when I see anyone standing still in the middle of the road, I don't stop. Some roads take you places. Others take something from you. I don't know what those men were planning. I don't know how many others they waited for on that road. Maybe I was just unlucky to find them. Or perhaps I was lucky to get away. All I know is this. If your gut ever tells you to leave, listen. Like and subscribe so you don't miss out on future horror stories. You stay safe out there, folks, and we'll see you in the next one.